Hello and welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Elir Sendi. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham Aliyev, received Minister of Health of the Republic of Turkey, Fahrettin Koca.
Fahrettin Koca extended Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's greetings to the head of state. President İlham Aliyev thanked for Recep Tayyip Erdogan's greetings and asked the minister to extend his greetings to the Turkish president. The Turkish minister described the unbreakable unity and brotherly ties between the presidents of Azerbaijan and Turkey as a guide for cooperation between the health ministries, like all other institutions, pointing out that the two countries' ministries enjoy close cooperation in this regard. The Turkish health minister noted that the liberation of lands from occupation under the leadership of President İlham Aliyev gives a deep sense of joy. The minister expressed his condolences of the martyrs and wished the veterans recovery. Emphasizing the importance of Shusha Declaration, Fahrettin Koca stated that they are making efforts to develop and deepen relations in the field of health care in accordance with the goals the document envisages. The Turkish minister said it's a fraternal duty to share the experience and scientific knowledge gained in the field of health care in his country with Azerbaijani colleagues. He held the importance of the Azerbaijani-Turkish Medical Business Forum held in Baku with the support of the head of state. President İlham Aliyev recalled with pleasure the meeting with the Turkish president in Uzbekistan and emphasized that friendly and brotherly relations between the two countries are constantly developing in all areas. Pointing to the Shusha Declaration, the head of state described this as an official manifestation of bilateral relations and said that the declaration reflects the will of the two countries' peoples and the interests of the states. The Azerbaijani president thanked the minister for the treatment of veterans by Turkish doctors both during and after the war. The head of state underlined the cooperation within the Organization of Turkic States, hailing the relations in the field of health care in this regard, and touched upon the importance of the Azerbaijani-Turkish Medical Business Forum.
President İlham Aliyev addressed a letter of congratulations to the Jewish community of Azerbaijan. The letter reads, "Dear fellow compatriots, I sincerely congratulate you, the Jewish community of Azerbaijan, on the occasion of your New Year holiday, Rosh Hashanah, and convey my heartfelt wishes to all of you. The Jewish community of Azerbaijan, a country where there is an atmosphere of mutual respect and trust between different peoples and religions, considers this place to be their homeland. You have been living in Azerbaijan in peace and tranquility for hundreds of years, preserving your unique traditions, language and culture, and have never faced anti-Semitism and discrimination. The promotion of multicultural values, principles of tolerance and diversity of cultural self-expression, which have existed in our country for centuries, are among priority directions of our state policy. It is commendable that our compatriots of Jewish origin, as an integral part of our society, closely participate in the great construction work in our country, together with representatives of other nations and faiths, spare no effort for the development and progress of modern Azerbaijan, and honorably fulfill their civic duties in the further strengthening of our state independence. Dear friends, Rosh Hashanah embodies the feelings of innovation, spiritual purity, kindness, and solidarity. May this bright holiday bring happiness to your families and blessings to your tables. Happy holidays. İlham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Baku, 22nd of September 2022. President İlham Aliyev signed an executive order on measures for development, overhaul and restoration of a complete high school number 2 in Lachin. According to the executive order, 800,000 monads were allocated to Azerbaijan Science and Education Ministry in this regard. President İlham Aliyev signed an executive order on measures for the design, major repair and restoration of the secondary school building of Zabuh village in Lachin district. According to the executive order, 300,000 monads were initially allocated to the Ministry of Science and Education of the Republic of Azerbaijan. Our army gave a decisive response to the another provocation by the Armenian armed forces through September 12th to 14th. Azerbaijani servicemen destroyed all military facilities that posed a threat to our country. Although Armenia launched a smear campaign in the international arena against the fair position of Azerbaijan, it again failed to achieve any results. It became clear to everyone that it is impossible to violate the border, which was absent for 30 years.
Son aylar ərzində dəfələrlə bizə qarşı hərbi təhribatlar törədilirdi.
In the past few months, they have committed repeated military provocations against us. More than 1,400 new landmines were planted in Lachin district alone, and these mines were planted in 2021, that is after the war. This is an open act of terror against Azerbaijan. Since the war ended, More than 240 Azerbaijani citizens were either killed or seriously injured as a result of landmine blasts. In other words, the war against us continues and our people are dying. Can we allow this to happen? We can never allow that to happen.
Biz buna imkan verebilərikmi? Heç vaxt buna imkan verə bilməz.
The Armenians who claim that Zengezur belongs to them somehow forgot to draw a borderline, which is considered one of the main symbols of independence. Apparently, they believe that Karabakh and Zengezur, once occupied by them, would forever belong to them. However, the Azerbaijan army finally crossed out these fantasies. Despite this, the victory won in the Patriotic War did not serve as a lesson for the military political leadership of Armenia. They, with their revenge sinking, against resorted to provocations.
Ermənistanı dəfələrlə xəbərdar etmişik ki, əl çəksin bu çirkin əməllərdən. Peşman olacaq.
We have repeatedly warned Armenia to stop this dirty deeds, or it will regret it. As a result, when another provocation was committed against us on 13th of September, the Azerbaijani army responded and put the enemy back in its place yet again. I do hope that this will finally teach them a lesson, because they saw that no one and nothing could stop us. No one's call, no statements or initiatives can stop us. We are on our own land, and we are protecting our own land.
After the latest fiasco, the Armenian atrocities against resorted to pleading. They called on international organizations, the United States, France and Russia, to put pressure on Azerbaijan, which allegedly violated the state borders of Armenia. Of course, the step was calculated in advance. The far-sighted policy of the president of Azerbaijan, as it was the case on the battlefield, laid Armenia on its back on the diplomatic front.
If Armenia wants to accuse us of entering their territory, there's no basis for that. First, if the border was where they said it was, they should have established the border, built border lines there, established communications, and carried out engineering work. They were under the impression that all of Karabakh and Zengezur would remain for them, which is why they did not do anything on the Azerbaijan-Armenian border. In other words, in the absence of border delimitation, no one can claim where the border passes. Let me reiterate that we are ready for discussions and are treating the work of delimitation commissions, the Azerbaijan-Armenia commissions, with great responsibility. We have collected all the maps. I want to say once again that we have all the maps, including those from the 19th century, the 20th century, and even earlier, and those maps clearly show who is located on which land. Therefore, no one can accuse us in the absence of delimitation.
As a result, Azerbaijan further strengthened its positions on the border. Advantageous positions from the top of Murov mountain to Araz river came under the control of our army. All significant communication lines are under the visual control of the Azerbaijan armed forces. The acquired military and geographical superiority make it possible to destroy any target, an army that possesses threats to the lands of Azerbaijan.
On September 22nd, at about 2 a.m., Armenian Armed Forces units attempted to commit another provocation in the direction of the Kelbecer region of the Azerbaijani-Armenian state border. The opposing side, using large-caliber weapons, grenade launchers and mortars, subjected to fire the Azerbaijan army units stationed in the Kelbecer direction. The Armenian Armed Forces sabotage group attempted to assault the Azerbaijani army units by mining ravine gaps in these areas. As a result of retaliatory measures taken by units of the Azerbaijani army, the opposing side was forced to retreat. It should be noted that the Armenian side, by disseminating disinformation about the fire allegedly opened by the Azerbaijan army units on September 21st, attempted to pave the way for the provocation committed at night. The Ministry of Defense states that Armenian military political leadership bears the entire responsibility for the tension on the Azerbaijan-Armenia state border. New medals are established in Azerbaijan. In this regard, the draft was included on the agenda of the next meeting of the Committee for Law Policy and State Building of Milli Meclis. The draft law and amendment to the law on the establishment of medals for excellence in service in Prosecutor's Office and for effective cooperation with Prosecutor's Office was discussed in the first reading. A total of 38 issues were discussed at the committee meeting. Draft laws on the approval of the conventions on the international order of submission of judicial and non-judicial documents in civil or commercial cases, deduction of alimony for children and other forms of maintenance were considered. Also, draft laws on amendments to the Criminal Code, Traffic, Notary and State Register of Real Estate were discussed. Azerbaijani-Turkish Medical Business Forum and Exhibition kicked off in Baku. The event was organized with the support of the health ministries of both countries. It was noted that relations with Turkey always had a special importance for the Azerbaijani government. It was emphasized that the Azerbaijani-Turkish Medical Business Forum and Exhibition, organized for the first time, is another manifestation of the highest level of state support for the development of relations between the fraternal countries. That was all for today. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.